Hello, these are the steps for setting our weekly timer between two separate compressors. You can see for demonstration, I'm using a Mk5. I'm using a Mk5 Touch. So first thing you want to set is make sure both the compressors' clock is about the same. So let's start with this unit. We're going to go into settings, and then we're going to go up to general. And right now the time is 11:04. On this particular unit, we're going to go to controller setting, localization, date and time. And we're going to see this 11:07. So we're off by a couple minutes. So let's just bring this down to 11:04. So make it roughly the same. Okay, so we're at 11:04. 11:04, off by a few minutes and a few seconds. It's okay. So we're going to start with this unit first. By going to weekly timer, we're going to go to this setting, which says weekly timer. And what you're going to do is we're going to edit the time of day, what they want to do. So we're going to start by week action. We want to pick the first week. You can do up to 4, but 1 is enough. So for this example, I have the compressor start at 0000, which is midnight. It's going to run on default pressure band 1 at 12:01. And then on Tuesday, it's going to switch to pressure set 2. Wednesday is going to go back to 1. And Thursday is going to go back to 2. So this way, we're doing lead. And then this guy will be the lag. So before we go, so we're going to go to every one of these. And let's say we want to change this. So we're going to go step by step, right? With this unit, you have to actually click on save after you do a command. So let's start by changing this. Let's just say we're going to use, we're going to start at 12:02 a.m. After you hit the right arrow, enter key, modify, okay, you'll see over here it says save. You actually have to press the escape key. Now use the arrow. Now you can save. It says, are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. So now you do that for every one of these commands. You're going to go through, you want to set the time, escape, save, are you sure? Yes, so on and so forth. You're going to do it through every day of the week until you get to Sunday. Now, typically what I do is pump number 1 will be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. Pump 2 will be, on the pressure band 2 would be Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, right? So obviously these pumps are going to alternate on their own. Now on this particular unit, on the newer Mk5 Touch, what you would do is you will come to, it's right here, week timer. Let's click on that. And this one's easier. You don't have to hit save. So for example, I just started Monday, Tuesday. Let's say Wednesday, we just clicked on the plus and we want to choose a pressure band and we want to start at midnight. I like midnight. You can pick whatever time you want. It's just midnight, it's easy. Another reason why I chose alternation days is typically the hospital, they will walk around and the engineer will write down which compressor is typically running and the run hour and so on and so forth. So for them not to bug you and call you and say, hey, why is this compressor running 3 days straight with alternation? This is why it's easier to do switching every 24 hours. Of course, you could, in theory, set up to change every week. So for example, Monday through Sunday, this guy's running on pressure band 1. This guy's running on pressure band 2. And the following week, they reverse, right? So we're going to set up all this. Once you have everything set up, and what you want to do is you want to check your pressure band, right? You want to make sure your pressure band is the same so you automatically have a lead and a lag unit. So for this unit, we're going to go over here. For demonstration purpose, I have set them perfectly the same. So pressure band 1, this is 90 and kicks off at 105. pressure band 2 is 85 to 100. So on Monday, this unit is on pressure band 1, which means it's going to start to load at 90 and unload at 105. On this particular unit, you're going to go to machine setting, regulation. I have set exactly the same. Pressure band 1, 90 to 105. Pressure band 2, 85 to 100. So by setting the week timer on this guy, Monday, to use the pressure band 2, this guy automatically is the lead pump from 90 to 105. Let's say something happened to this pump. Let's say it cannot keep up. Pressure drops below 90, keep going, and when it hits 85, this guy will kick in automatically because it's set at 85. And he's going to help bring it up to 100, and then he's going to go to the minimum run timer, and then it'll shut off and go back to sleep, right? Now, that's the exact same thing. Let's say this unit broken down due to whatever reason, tripped out, right? When the pressure dropped to 85, this guy will pick it up automatically. And the next following day, they will flop, right? So this guy is now the lead at 90 to 105, and this guy will be the lag at 85 to 100. So once you have all that set up, you want to make sure you go back to your week timer, right? So week cycle, that's just how many cycles you want. You can see right now, I'm using 1 week, right? Again, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, this guy's the lead. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, this guy's the lag. I'm not using on the week. You could, if you want to do week 1, this guy's the lead. Week 2, this guy's the lag. So again, if you do any modification, don't forget you need to change it and save it. So status on week 1, all that's done. Once this is done, you actually will see a little clock symbol that tells you the week timer is now activated, right? This guy is actually a little bit simpler. So once you have this set up, right, again, all you got to do is press this. That tells you if your week timer is set up or not. Let's go back to the home screen. And if you swipe right, there it is. It's telling you the week timer is activated. Okay. Now, one thing you have to, if you want this the first time you're doing it, make sure you do it not to the midnight, because you're probably there during the daytime. So I recommend when you're doing your first timer setting, right now we said our time was about 11 o'clock, right? So we're gonna go in here, let's say pretend this is Monday again, and we wanna practice. So we're gonna modify this guy. You just wanna test to see if everything works to your satisfactory. So let's say we're gonna go down to 11:10, right? So don't forget, we got escape, and then move the arrow over to save. And yes. Now our test program is going to start at 11:10. So once the clock hits 11:10, this unit will go into set point 1. Right? Now, the reason why, if you set this at midnight, this unit is still going to run until it hits midnight of the following day. So you won't know if you actually have the program set up correctly. So for test purpose, you want to do this guy just a few minutes ahead of your current time. Again, same thing with this guy, a few minutes before your current time. And you can see if this guy is going to load on the correct time and the correct pressure band, and you can open up a tank drain or something like that to create a higher demand and see pump 2 automatically pick up. That is it for week timer. Good luck.